Hello, everybody. Good evening. Sorry. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
How was your day? Good, bad, worst, or best?
Neutral.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
However,
Yeah, it's somewhat tiring. Okay. Yeah, Pavan, I think I replied to your message.
yeah,
I just
I
saw
just saw
your
that.
message. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Any issues or something, guys, you want to ask? Or I created the table, right?
this one.
Okay, in the previous session, I have given the notes of both data types and constraints. Um, Today, we'll start the topic SQL statements or languages. Okay, just a minute, I'll share my screen. My screen is visible, right?
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. SQL statements, or we can call it as languages also. Do you guys aware about this topic? Anybody? SQL statements or languages?
SQL languages are like DDL, DML, DCL.
Okay. In that, any statements? DDL, DML, and DCL.
In DDL, we create, alter, and drop the table. In DML, we insert and delete.
Ashwini, have you gone through any classes of SQL or like YouTube videos or something?
No, ma'am, in engineering only the subject was there, DBMS.
Wow. Yeah, I know, but I'm just asking. Like you are telling the in a proper way, na. So you remember the college thing now, also great.
Yeah.
Okay. Here in the SQL statements or languages, we have totally 5 types of statements. Okay. In that, first one is DDL. DDL full form is data definitional language. And the second one is DML. DML means data manipulational language. And the third one is DCL. DCL can be called as data control language. And the fourth one is TCL. This is transaction control language. And the last one is DQL. This can be called as data query language. And also this DQL can be called as DRL. This means data retrieval language. Okay. In the SQL statements, totally there are 5 statements: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL or DRL. Okay. These statements are very important because based on these statements, after learning all these statements only, you can write the query. If you are writing a query, you can look into the query. In that, one statement from this will be used. Okay. Every in the guys, please join on the correct time. Okay, like I'll be explaining something, that notification will interrupt the class. These statements are very important in the in while writing the query. Okay, you are going to use I can give the example. In programming languages, we'll be using some keywords, right? Like particular keywords we will be using. That is default from the compiler itself. In the same way, here we have a statement. Okay, in the form, in this each and every statement, there are different types of statements that comes under this particular DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL. Here, first one is DDL. Under this DDL, we have totally 5 statements. Okay, first one is create. Second one is alter, create statement, alter statement, and third one is rename, rename statement, and fourth one is truncate statement, and the fifth one, last one, is drop statement. Okay, these are all the statements that comes under DDL. DDL full form is data definitional language. Okay, create statement. Why we use the create statement?
To create
To
a table.
create
Database.
To create the data.
Yeah, correct. To create the database and to create the table, we are going to use this create statement. How to create the database? What is the command to create the database?
Create database name.
Create database
Database
and database name. Any example?
create database 1.
Okay. Create database 1. Then that's it.
Semicolon.
Yeah, correct. While telling the query or while writing the query, practice in that way only. Okay, like if you forgot, then sometimes when we get the error, we couldn't find what the error is. If we are too good in that also, we'll feel like, okay, I'm not getting the error. Why in that way? Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
syntax is create database name. How to create the table?
Create table name.
table name.
Okay, create table name.
In bracket, we should data type constraints.
Okay, tell me clearly. Okay, create table. Okay, table name.
Table name.
Yeah.
Open bracket.
Open the bracket.
Parenthesis. Okay.
Column.
column,
column,
data type,
data type,
constraint,
constraint. Yeah, we
comma.
can
If we can
yeah we can include n number of columns. Okay, this is how we are going to create
Semicolon.
the semicolon. We are going to create the table. Okay, this create statement is used to create the database and also to create the table. I think you guys got an like little idea about what is this statements. Okay, the statements which helps to execute the query, to write the query and also to execute the query. Okay, then the next one is alter statement. What is the random meaning for alter?
Change.
Modify.
Change, modification. Okay, altering is nothing but modifying. We are going to modify something, right? In here also, in this alter statement, we are going to modify the data which is already stored. Okay, see now in the create statement I have created the table, right? Then after that I'm feeling like, okay, this column, in this column I need some other data should be stored. I have stored some another data. Okay, I need to replace that data, I need to do something. Okay, on that time we can use this alter statement. But this alter statement is restricted for just doing 3 activities. What are all those means? First one is you can add the column by using this alter statement. And you can rename the column. And you can delete the column. Okay, these 3 activities are restricted for this alter statement. Okay, by using this alter statement, you guys can add the column to the table which is already created, and also you can rename the column, and also we can delete the column. Okay, let me show you the syntax. Syntax to use the alter statement is alter. Then you should mention you are altering the table. Okay, after mentioning that you are altering the table, you should mention the table name in which you need to alter the data. After that, you are going to mention any one of these. For example, first one I'll take the first one, which is the first activity we can do.
Add.
Yeah. We can add the column to the table. For that, add is the statement. Then what you are adding? Column, right? So
Yes.
you need to mention directly column name, then data type and constraint. You must give the data type and constraint. Constraint is not mandatory. If it is necessary, then you should give the constraint, or else data type is compulsory, right? Got it? You need to mention while if you are like you ask to add the column to a query to the table, on that time by using this alter statement you are mentioning which table you are going to add the column. Okay, after that you are going to use the add statement, and then you need to mention what is the column name I need to add to the table and which data type and the constraint I'm providing to that particular column. For example, How to select the database? Command.
Show database. Use database.
Yeah. Use database name.
Database 1 underscore 1.
Yeah. And how to fetch the table?
Select star from
Select star from
Start from
Table name.
table name employee.
Yeah. Okay. I got my table. Now I need to add a column to this table. I have employee ID, employee name, contact number, all these things I have in my table. Okay. Now I need to add some of the column to this table. For example, I can add what I can add. Guys, any suggestion? Which
Experience.
column I can experience? Yeah, great. Okay. Alter. I'm altering the table, so I'm mentioning table. What is the table name?
employee.
Yeah, employee. After that, you are going to add the
Add.
column. So you need to use add statement. Then column name is experience. Which data type I should use?
Integer.
Integer.
Int. Then if I need the constraint, I can use. Now I'm just ignoring it. Okay. See, I got query. Okay. There is no error in this query. Now let me see, is it added or not? See, it's added. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is how we are going to add the column by using the alter statement to the table which is already created. Okay. And next we have, yeah.
Ma'am, can we add that column in mid of the table, ma'am? By using
No,
a-
you can't. No.
Yeah.
You can add the column in the last itself.
Ma'am, if the
Okay.
entry is there is a mistake in the entry, can we change it?
Mm.
For
In the
example, it is wrong.
data entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change it. That will come in other statements.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Update.
Sorry.
You can update the query, ma'am. Using update query, you can change.
Yeah, correct. Okay, next. For the next, which one we have? Rename the column. Okay, if we we have typed some column name. Okay, now I'm not liking that column name. I need to change the column name, or someone tell you that change the column name to this. People are difficult to understand that in that way. Okay, on that time you need to rename that column by using this alter statement. Alter, you should mention first by using the alter statement which table are you altering the table and the table name. Table, then you should mention the table name, then what you are doing, you are
Rename.
renaming the column. So rename, you should mention here column. Okay, since you are renaming the column, you are mentioning column. After that you should mention the old column name to new column name. Got it? I'll show you the example. Now I have contact number in my table. Okay. I want that to display like phone number. By using this alter statement, I can rename that column. Alter table. Table name is employee. Then rename. Column. I'm renaming the column. So I need to mention column. Which column? What is the old name of the column?
Contact number.
Yeah. Contact number. 2. What is the new name I want to give?
Phone number.
Phone number.
Phone number. See, it's done. See, it's changed. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have the next activity, that is delete statement.
Delete.
Yeah. Delete the column. We are using this alter statement to alter the columns. Okay. Particularly, it is mentioning that you can add the column, rename the column, and also you can delete the column. Okay. How can we delete the column? Same thing. In the alter statement, you should mention the table you are altering and the table name which you are altering. After that, here you are changing, like you are deleting the column itself, okay, but you are here using drop statement to delete the column. Okay, drop. Then you should mention the column you are dropping or you are deleting the column, you should mention. After that, you should mention the column name which you want to delete. Okay. You should not use delete statement. You should use drop statement. Okay. Here you have another one, drop statement. I'll teach you what is the difference between the both of them. Okay. And let me show you the example. Alter table. Table name is employee. Then I'm deleting the statement. So sorry, deleting the column. So I need to use the drop statement. I added experience column there. Now I am deleting it. Okay. What I am deleting? A column I am deleting. So I need to mention it column. Which column? Experience.
Experience.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's done. Got it? Understood how to delete the column?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the third statement is rename statement. Why we use this rename statement means to rename the table. Okay, you have created one table, you have given some name to that. Now now your boss tell you to rename that table for something else. Okay, on that time you can use this rename statement. Same way, like you rename the column, you are going to rename the table, but you are not using the alter statement here. Directly you can use the rename statement. Okay, rename. What you are renaming?
Table
Column.
name.
Yeah. You are renaming the table, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So rename table you should mention. After that, you should mention the old table name. It is changing to new table name. That's it. Okay. For example, I am going to change my table name employee has employee 1. Okay. How can I do that? By using the rename statement. Rename table. Then old
Employee.
table name is employee.
Employee.
Then
Two.
new name is,
Employee one.
Employee one.
yeah. Yeah. See, now I need to fetch my table. Okay. I'll give the select start from employee. Did it execute? Did I get my table or not?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I got the error. What is the error? Table database underscore one dot employee doesn't exist. What does this means? This table employee in the database underscore one, it is not there. It is not present. Because the table is like I'm using database underscore one, right? In that database underscore one, there is no employee table. It is telling. Okay. So now I'll change it to employee one. See, I got my table. Understood? How to rename the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we use this rename to change the column also? Like
No.
rename column. Or
No, if you want to rename the column, then you should use the alter statement. Okay.
okay.
These
Ma'am,
are statements are default. Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, after writing the syntax, then we should fetch the table. Then it will execute.
Means I just give the example for you guys here.
Oh.
See, I have changed the table name, right? So I just shown you that if you give the older name only, older table name only, you won't get the table. You will get a error. If you
Yeah.
give the new table, then only you are going to get the table, your table.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. These all the statements are the default statements. Okay. The SQL is like developed in this way only. So to change the column name, we should use the alter. Then to change the table name, you can directly use the rename statement. Okay. Then we have next statement, that is truncate statement. Why we use this truncate statement means to delete the table. By using this truncate statement, we can delete the table, and also we have drop statement. Why we used drop statement here under the alter statement?
To remove the data.
To delete the column, right?
Column.
Means, sorry.
We deleted the column.
Yeah, to delete the column, we used drop statement. Means like you can get to know that drop statement is used to delete. For the deleting purpose, we are using the drop statement. In the same way, here also we are using the drop statement. We can use the drop statement directly to delete the table, to delete the whole data of the table. Okay. Here, what is the difference between truncate and drop means? In the truncate, by using the truncate, you can delete the table. Okay, but you can't delete the structure of the table. Understood?
No, ma'am.
Wait, I'll show you the example. You will get to know. Syntax is, to use the truncate, you have to mention the, just a minute. Yeah, Punit.
Yeah, I had one doubt. While we change the column name, is it possible to change the column data type as well?
Sorry. While
Is it
changing the,
is it possible to change the data type of a column?
while changing the column.
Yep. We have an option to rename a column or add a column, right?
Yeah.
What I'm asking
Yeah.
is when renaming a column, is it possible to change the data type as well?
No,
Suppose if
no,
you
no,
want
no.
to, not
No,
possible,
you
is
are
it?
just renaming the column. You are not like you have already added the data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on that data only, you have given the data type while
Mm-hmm.
creating the table. So you can't change the data type here.
Like when we add a column like experienced,
Mm.
suppose
Mm.
we take the value as 1 or 2 years as an experience. For null, suppose we might want to enter NA or something, and initially
Okay.
we have named that column as a character, and later we
Mm.
want it as a varchar. Is that possible?
No, you are not supposed, like, we are not going to use the character data type, since
Okay.
it has a lot of limitations, right? So,
Mhm.
and it will not take null value. That is the main thing.
Okay.
So you are not going to use the character data type. And here I have used int data type, right?
Yep.
Since I have used int data type, I know that I am going to fill the data, like data of for that column only in the numbers. If
Mhm.
I have to fill the data like NA and as well as 1 to 2 years, in that way, I will
Mhm.
use varchar.
Okay.
Varchar, you can use varchar for any of the data to fill any type of data. You write the data within the double quotes or single quotes, it will take the values in that way only. Okay,
Okay. I just had that doubt whether if it's possible to change the data type or not.
that's
While
okay. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Sneha.
Ma'am, I have one doubt. While creating the table, if
Mm.
we missed adding data type or constraint, is there any edit command to change that table?
While
Update.
creating the table, you missed the data type or constraint.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll get a error.
It's showing, it's not showing the error, ma'am. Table has been created. But when I went with the description of the table, then it is showing for the date and numbers, it is showing not null. So there
Usually
I
don't
missed.
accept. How can you create the table? Like for a column, you must give the data type. Otherwise, it won't get to know that which type of data you are filling, right?
Data type has been given, madam, but instead of
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
int, I have given the
Huh.
varchar data type. So can
Okay.
we edit that table?
No, you can't edit the data type. You can
Only
edit the column name and table name. That's it. You can't edit data type. You should create again.
okay, ma'am.
Using
Yeah.
update also, we cannot do it, ma'am.
Yeah, friend.
Using update, you
No,
can.
no. You can by using the update, you can update the column and you can update the rows. You can't update the structure of
Edit.
the table.
Mhm.
Okay, that data types and constraints comes under the structure of the table. You can't update the structure.
Ma'am,
You can
using
update the tables. Okay, yeah.
ma'am,
Yes, Neha.
using drop, can we delete the database also or only tables we can delete?
You can delete the database also.
Okay.
I was about to tell. Yeah, you asked the question. Yeah, using the drop, you can delete the database also. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Truncate. Syntax is truncate. You should mention you are deleting the table. Then you should mention the table name. Okay. Now I'll show you the example. Let me take the example of student table. It's empty set. See, this is my EMP1 table. Okay. Now I'm using truncate table. Then what is the table name? EMP1. See, query got okay. Shashank, what is the time, Shashank? It's 8:37 already. Hello, Shashank, can you hear me? Guys, I am audible, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Guys, join on time. Otherwise, I am not going to admit for sure from the next class, next session. Okay. Yeah, I have used truncate to delete the table. Okay. Now, what I said in the truncate, if I use truncate statement to delete the table, table will get deleted. Means when I go to fetch the table, select star from EMP1, I'll get that it is a empty set. Means in the table there is nothing. Means there is no data. Okay. But when I give describe the table, why we use this command?
Description
Structure
of
of
the
the
table.
table.
To know the structure of the table.
Yeah, correct. See, I'll get the structure of the table. Understood? But we have the drop statement. I have another one table. Please select star from EMP3. This is my EMP3 table. Now I am using drop statement to delete the table. Drop. I'm deleting the table. So I'm mentioning that table and the table name is EMP3. It's done. I have deleted the table. Now I'll try to fetch it. Select star from EMP3. I got the error saying that this table doesn't exist. Okay, Shashank. Okay. Understood? You can't fetch the structure or something. The table itself doesn't exist. If you use the drop statement to delete the table, then you can't get anything of that like about that table. But if you use the truncate statement to delete the table, the structure will be there. The structure of the table will be present in the tool itself. Okay. Understood?
Ma'am, one question.
Yeah.
Like, can we delete a single record in a table using truncate?
Yeah, you can delete. No, using truncate, you can't. Truncate is mainly used to delete the table.
Okay.
Okay.
Then drop statement is
Drop is
also
also used to delete the table, but by using the alter statement, you can delete the column by using the alter statement. You should mention the alter statement.
okay.
Okay. Drop table, then you should mention table name. Okay, these are all the 5 statements that comes under data definitional language. Okay, this is the first language in the SQL statement. In that, you can create the table by using the create statement, create the table, you can create the table and also the database. And you can alter the table which is already created, but you can alter only the 3 things, like you can add the column, and you can rename the column, and also you can delete the column, and you can rename the table by using the rename statement, and you can delete the table by using truncate statement as well as drop statement. But the difference is, if you delete the table by using the truncate statement, you can delete the table, but the structure of the table will be present in the tool. Okay. And if you used drop statement to delete the table, the whole table will be deleted. There will be, like, the existence of the table will be not there in that particular database. Understood all the 5 statements? Okay. Okay, then take down the notes. I have completed the constraints, right? Till foreign key constraint I have given, right?
Yes.
Okay. Take down the heading as difference between primary key and foreign key constraint. In that, make 2 columns. Take down the first point under primary key constraint. It is used to identify. It is used to identify each record. It is used to identify each record in the database table uniquely. In the database table uniquely. Then take down the first point under foreign key constraint. It is used to create a relationship between the 2 tables. It is used to create a relationship between the 2 tables. Next point, under the primary key constraint, it won't accept a null value. It won't accept the null values. It won't accept the null values. In the foreign key constraint, it will accept the null value. It will accept the null values. How many primary key we can, primary key constraint we can use in a table?
1.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, correct. Take down the next point in the primary key constraint. We can have only one primary key. We can have only one primary key. Or write down, a table can have only one primary key. A table can have only one primary key. Under the foreign key constraint, a table can have more than one foreign key. A table can have more than one foreign key.
Ma'am, unique key is also like only one, right? We can use it once, right? Unique key.
No, you can use how many times you want. Like, depends on the column you use. You can use it. There is no restriction for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next point under primary key constraint. Primary key is a unique attribute primary key is a unique attribute, comma, it cannot store duplicate records. It cannot store duplicate records. Take down under foreign key constraint. Here we can store duplicate records. Here we can store duplicate records. Next point in the primary key constraint. It cannot create a parent and child table relationship. It cannot create a parent and child table relationship. In foreign key constraint, it can create a parent and child table relationship. Done?
Ma'am, please repeat last one in foreign.
Okay. It can create a relationship between parent and child. Sorry, it can create a parent and child table relationship. It can create a parent and child table relationship. Done, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, take down the heading SQL statements or languages. Under that, take down the first one, DDL. In the bracket, write down its abbreviation. After that, in front of that, write down the statements that comes under this. Create, alter, rename, truncate, and drop. In the same way, take down the next one, second one, that is DML. Full form of DML is data manipulational language. Under this statement, we will have three statements. Okay, that is insert, update, and delete. And the next one is data control language. Under this data control language, we'll have two statements, that is grant and revoke. After that, we have TCL, that is transaction control language. In this also, we have two statements, that is commit and rollback. After that, we have data query language or data retrieval language. In this, we have select statement. Done. Guys, let me know after you complete this. Guys, completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Now take down the first one, that is DDL, data definitional language. Take down that one as a heading. Under that, the first statement, that is create statement. In the create statement, write down. It is used to create database. It is used to create database and to create table in the database server. It is used to create database and to create table and to create table in the database server. Under that, take down this syntax to create the database and the example, and also the syntax to create the table. And take down this example also. Done? Completed? Okay.
Completed, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, next. Everyone completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. Next, take down the next statement. That is alter statement. In that, write down. It is used to modify. It is used to modify the table. It is used to modify the table which is already created. It is used to modify the table which is already created. In the next line, write down in point wise. First point, for adding the column, first point, adding the column. Take down this syntax under that. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Under that, take down this example. Alter table employee, add experience int. Taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next point is rename the column. Take down the next point, rename the column. For that syntax, take down the syntax. Taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Take this example.
Done, ma'am.
Done, done, ma'am.
Okay. Take down the next point, that is delete the column. delete the column. Under that, take down this syntax. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take this example.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take down the next heading, next statement, that is rename statement. In that, this statement is used to rename the table. This statement is used to rename the table. Take down the syntax. Take this example. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Take down the next statement heading. It is truncate statement. Truncate statement. In that, this statement is used to delete all the records. This statement is used to delete all the records in one shot. This statement is used to delete all the records in one shot. Full stop. Truncate statement will delete all the records, but the table structure remains. But the table structure remains. Then take down the syntax.
Yes.
Okay. Take this example. For example, you can take any of the table name. It is not mandatory. You should take this one only. Okay. Then,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Next statement, drop statement. In that, drop statement is used to delete all the records of the table. Drop statement is used to delete all the records of the table, along with the table structure. Along with the table structure. Take down the syntax and example.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Next, take down the note in that first point to remove database from the SQL server, to remove the database from the SQL server. We can use the drop statement. We can use the drop statement. Take down this syntax, drop database, then in front of that database name. This is the command you can use to delete the database. Okay. Then next point, all the DDL actions which are performed on the table, all the DDL actions which are performed on the table or database, all the DDL actions which are performed on the table or database is permanent. Full stop.